We are starting today with Fresh from Oregon, our monthly feature spotlighting local food that is bursting with flavor. And we're in the kitchen today talking Oregon-made cider from Oregon-grown apples. With me now is Christine Walter, owner of Bauman's Cider, and Chef Gregory Redfield. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, thanks for being here. So Christine, you are a fifth-generation farmer, owner, and head cider maker in Portland. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and why you love doing what you do.
Yeah, well, I grew up on an apple farm, so we always picked apples. We always made fresh apple juice in the fall, squeezing it on the press with my family. And so when I first was exposed to cider, hard cider, alcohol, maybe 15 years ago, I thought, you can do this with apples, and I took it back to my family and said, this is what we should be doing. So it took a little convincing, but then we began the process of fermenting on the farm.
I'm sure they're glad they listened to you.
They are good.
Chef, what are you going to make for us today?
So today I'm making cabbage rolls. We frequently have some version of this dish on our menu. We fill them with chicken sausage. I think cabbage and sausage is a pretty classic cider pairing. And then we supplement that with something local from the market. So a couple weeks ago, I saw some fresh zucchini and basil coming in early this year, super exciting. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through the preparation of that dish. We have some blanched Savoy cabbage, just lightly dipped in boiling water to kind of loosen it up and make it a little more pliable. It's going to cook the rest of the way in the oven. I'm putting a sauerkraut puree in between the layers. So this is just heavily roasted sauerkraut cooked down in cider, pureed, super salty, a little acidic. A little bit goes a long way there. And then I have some fresh basil leaves, which I'm kind of just going to lay in between a couple different layers on this roll here. Some fresh oregano. And then I have thinly shaved zucchini.
Yes, very thin. I didn't realize, you've done some nice work there.
It's got to be thin to be able to get it all rolled up.
Roll it.
In the fridge here, I have some chicken sausage. We make this in the restaurant with caramelized shallots, cooked down in cider, some fermented chilies, fresh parsley and lemon zest, a lot of garlic. I'll just lay a little tube in there. If you're making this at home, feel free to just use a store-bought sausage.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then we just roll it up. I've got a little rendered chicken fat that's infused with fresh thyme and garlic. I'll brush that on.
It's lunchtime, so this is, yeah. And then you pop it in the oven?
Yeah, that goes right in the oven.
Perfect.
I've prepared some ahead of time. I cook it at a super high temperature to get a little char on the cabbage.
And then what did you pair this with, Chris?
Well, I love this with our fresh peach raspberries. So the peaches aren't quite ready, but these are last year's peaches that we've frozen. And so when we're ready to make the cider, we pull our peaches and our raspberries and we blend it in with our fermented base. And so I love the way it goes with the chicken and the cabbage.
Yeah, and because you grow all sorts of fruits and vegetables on your farm.
That's right.
And then you just got back on Monday from London after you've won these awards. So tell us about the awards. Congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. It's one of the oldest cider competitions in the world, and a big one that they do in, the judging was in Manchester a few months ago, and then you go for the medals, and the big trophy round was just in London at the Guildhall, and it was a big surprise. I knew I had won gold medals, but then all the gold medal ciders go up head to head, and then they choose the best of the categories. And so my Endless Harvest, which also took a perfect score and won the big trophy that is the best cider overall, and then they gave us the Cider of the Year, like Cider Maker of the Year.
Wow,
So,
congratulations. That's
you.
very exciting. Well, let's pair some cabbage roll with our cider. Let's have a little taste.
Yeah, so we've got the charred cabbage rolls, and that's going on a sauce made from zucchini puree and whey. And then
Way? No way.
Very good. A little relish made from pumpkin seeds, pickled zucchinis, and black garlic.
The presentation on this is amazing. I was not expecting all this. This is fantastic.
So beautiful.
Just garnished with a few basil leaves and some pecorino.
Oh yeah. Okay, you want to? Should we try some?
Let's try
Go
some.
for it.
We're gonna get a little messy.
I know. I think so.
Do it.
Chef, you didn't make a TV-friendly snack for us.
I think that it was on purpose.
That chicken sausage is so good. Very flavorful.
Thank
We
you.
try and be as delicate.
Tiny bites. Now I have to wash it down with. Isn't it good?
Oh my god, so good.
And this pairs nicely with it. This isn't spicy, but it has like spice and flavors, and then I think that complements, the cider complements them, kind of
Yeah.
balances each other out. Should I become a food critic now? Anyway, thank you both for being here. To learn more about Bauman's, you can visit their website and their socials. And for more Fresh from Oregon stories, just visit kgw.com/freshfromoregon. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.